Greetings, Rumblers. Blue Max here. It's been a long time. We are here to talk about Warcraft Rumble Season 9 preview. And let's go ahead and get started. We've actually got quite a bit of information for you. There's a lot coming in Season 9. Plenty to be excited about. All right, let's get right in. All right, so we're going to go straight into our new mini for the season, and it's Ysera. I think that's how you're supposed to say her name. And she is going to be the third leader to the Cenarian family. And she's going to be staying in the Emerald Dream. I feel like I'm rereading the War of the Ancients trilogy right now. And in that sense is she doesn't actively get played. Instead, she introduces minis into your deck. And we're going to go into those minis real quick. One of them is going to be called Innervate, and it's a spell, 3 gold cost, and what it's going to do is it's going to grant 4 additional gold over the next 10 seconds. So I feel like if you've got a little bit of a buildup coming, and maybe you're preparing for a push, this might be a good play in PvP. We'll see how it goes. We're also going to have Emerald Whelps, and this is going to be a poisonous set of whelps, probably very similar to whelp eggs in the Blackrock family, although because it doesn't say whelp eggs, I'm guessing these come out deployed. They're not going to need to be hatched first. We also have a spell. It's called Hibernate, and it's going to put enemies to sleep for 8 seconds, but taking damage will wake them. Now, by sleep, it means they're not going to move. They're not going to attack. And this default spell is going to be cast on an 8 cell radius. I'm not really sure how big that is. I'm guessing that's kind of medium, maybe the size of Holy Nova. Perhaps someone will correct me on that. Our final unit is the Emerald Drake, and it's going to be a 3 gold troop, and it's going to rain poison down. So it's going to be like the Blackrock Fire Drake, but instead of flame, it's going to be poison. Now we're going to look at Ysera's talents. The first one is called Recurring Dream, and what it does is it causes her minis to be twice as likely to show up in your hand. The next one is called Shared Dream. In this one, Hibernate applies to all enemies on the board. I'm going to guess that that's not going to be a great talent for PvP. I could see a scenario where maybe you're trying to push on one side of the map and you just need to protect your base. And so if that's the case, then using that Hibernate spell without the talent is going to be perfectly acceptable. You're just stopping the enemy push, and that means you can focus instead on Corrupted Dream, which my guess, this is going to be the PvP top talent. Emerald Whelps and the Emerald Drake apply twice as much poison. More damage is always a great thing. All right, let's talk a little bit about some improvements and features that are coming. And this isn't all of them. This is just going to be my highlights, the things I'm most excited about. All right. First of all, we're going to have a new onboarding tutorial. So basically, our little Gnomish Safe pilot is going to be providing additional information to help new players get accustomed to the game. Another one is going to be, we're going to see a revamp to the Sigil roadmap. There's going to be a lot of improvements in terms of what you get in terms of stars, Arclight energy, gold, etc. Now, for us veteran players who have been around for a while, we are not going to miss out. We are going to be retroactively granted all of these rewards once the season starts. Now, our emotes, we don't have the emotes yet to preview, but they're going to be Angry Chicken and Banshee Scream. And I can definitely see using a Banshee Scream, whenever I'm frustrated and losing yet another PvP match. That's just my guess. All right, we are going to have a new siege, and it's going to be called Ironforge, and this is going to be played out later in Season 9, not early on. We don't know any of the details about Ironforge, and maybe those of you who are wowheads have a clearer picture in your mind what Ironforge might look like. I don't, not yet at least. All right. And this was also in the preview notes. I thought we already had this happen though, but basically, any minis that are completely maxed out are going to appear less frequently in the grid, and that's, in my opinion, a very good thing. I want to feel progress. I don't want to keep seeing all those maxed out minis clogging my grid. I want to see the minis I need. And so I'm excited about this. We're also going to get modest and major Tinker's gems added, and this is a great catch-up mechanic. I didn't post anything in season 8, but I was really excited about the Tinker gems as well as the rare Rheumatic. I feel like these are great catch-up mechanics. They're comparable to some degree to what, say, Clash Royale has in terms of its Book of Rare, Book of Epics, Book of Legends, and Book of Books. It's just going to help us to target the minis we want to get leveled up, and this is a good thing. I'm going to say real quick, I do want to do a video in the coming week or two in which we go over a lot of the updates and features that have taken place over the time which I have not been covering Warcraft Rumble. I in fact took a break from the game for several months, but came back in early to mid-August, and I've been really pleased with the free-to-play progression, the increase in the quests as well as the rare Rheumatics and the Tinker's gems. All of these things are really speeding up our progress without having to, by just playing the game rather than necessarily spending. All right, let's move on to the next thing. Now let's move on to our event schedule. So I don't know how well this is going to read for everybody, but down at the bottom, we have our PvP as well as dungeon rotations, and I'm not going to comment on all of it other than just I really am enjoying guard towers right now. I'm not as big a fan of dragon towers or rocket towers, but I really want to draw everyone's attention to week 3, October 13th through the 19th. Heroes Resolve comes back, and I haven't played Heroes Resolve since February or March, and that's been really good for me. I do not like Heroes Resolve. You either love it or you hate it. But I'll tell you this, now that I know that this is on the roadmap, that it's coming back, that enchant is going to be here soon, I will be prioritizing certain leaders to get them to legendary, maxed out in XP, and add a diamond slot. Because if I want any chance to not hate PvP for about 3 weeks, we want level 11 leaders, definitely. But there are a lot of events that are coming in Season 9, way more than I think we've ever had before, and so that is encouraging. I know a lot of us have been very frustrated with the game, myself included, with a lot of the bugs as well as the fear and anxiety of a lot of the staff being laid off. I might cover that in more detail in another video, but I do want to share some reasons to be optimistic. So first of all, starting in just tomorrow, we are going to get a gadget bonanza, and it's going to be a set of tasks that we do to get coins to turn in and get rewards. It's going to be similar to some other events that we have, but it's always good to speed up that progression and add additional resources. Now, starting in on or around October the 2nd, we're going to have an Ysera mini event, and it's going to be a lot of different things that we can do to get her and get her leveled up. I really can't process exactly what it's going to mean to level Ysera up. Maybe that means that those special Emerald Dream minis that are in your hand are going to be at a lower level. Maybe it's going to be whatever the level of Ysera is. That seems reasonable. So we'll look forward to that later in October. Later in Season 9, we're going to have, I believe it's going to be a 3-week event of Hallow's End. We've seen, little hints in social media that we've got some Halloween stuff coming. A lot of us are hoping for maybe skins and themes, cosmetics, and stuff like that, and we're going to get some of that. There will be, of course, tomes. There will be new minis, and there's going to be tomes as well as new minis, and that is going to be some batlings as well as a headless horseman. And our cosmetics are going to be an undead kobold skin and some form of Hallows End or undead tower theme. And my understanding is these are going to be I don't think it's going to be purchasable through currency or like real currency, but rather the event currency. We will have Stormwind Siege on the October the 9th through the 15th, and then we will have Molten Core October 23rd through the 29th. That's the information we have currently. All right, so that's what we have for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video and you're happy to see me back, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much.